You watch 12 straight out of the news? That's a fucking problem.
Well, what's my favorite is the in-between story banter. That is the most uncomfortable, hurried, kind of weird fake talk that exists in all of television. It doesn't exist anywhere else on earth right now in mainstream entertainment. And the banter between the anchor and like the weather lady as they're throwing back and forth to each other, then this guy.
Oh, dude.
It is the fakest. Well, that seems like I don't know what to say about that.
I still do morning news just to ruin the segments. That's the only reason I go on. I do it all the time.
You did a good one in Columbus.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, it's from. So
that was
What'd
one,
you do?
I can send it to you. It's pretty funny.
I'll find it.
Yeah, it's. I think I have it here. It's probably on my Instagram or something. I just kept making up that they had a human trafficking problem in Columbus, and the guy lost it on me. Because I'll only do those news segments if they're live, because there's no point in doing a tape one. They'll just edit out whatever horrible thing I do. But, you know, sometimes you get someone really cool and you'll just riff with them and be silly. But this dude, I could tell, I'll throw like a jab to see if it bothers them. And if I can sense it bothers them, I'll go like 100 miles an hour and just derail the segment. I remember I have a publicist, Pam, who hates me. I'm like, I don't care about morning radio. Just book me on morning shows. And she's like, they're on to you. They know you're going to ruin the segment. But Pam, she gets so mad at me. But
do you ever go on one and the people are cool and you don't ruin the segment?
Yeah, totally. But they usually end up, sometimes they think it's funny. But other times, I did one. We were on a tour bus last year, and I pretended my opener, Gary Veter, overdosed on cocaine on the bus. And they were so mad at me. And she called me like, you're banned from Good Morning Durham. And I was like, I'll live. But we've done a lot where I poke and I see what I can get away with.
How many people are watching those shows?
Not a lot. But when I share them, they do pretty well because they're weird to watch me do something bad.
Yeah.
I can text it to you. I think I have it on my phone somewhere.
I'm trying to find it.
No people under 60 are watching that, right? Am I correct?
Probably not. I mean, sometimes when I'm in a hotel, I have it on in the background just for like background noise when I'm bored on the road.
Right.
But like, I don't. It's something It's almost like I want to watch the news, but I don't want to think.
Yeah.
Which it's like I'm not going to watch like BBC. I'm going to watch Pittsburgh Today Live.
Local man eaten by alligator.
That was the first one. Pittsburgh, actually. I pretended I was molested on air. And because she just kept asking the dumbest questions. And she goes, when did you catch the funny bug? And I said, well, my uncle molested me. And he was funny. And I caught it like Spider-Man. And they just stared at me like, oh, is it? Yeah, that's it. No, that's Springfield. I know him all. That's a guy.
Joke on Instagram less than 24 hours ago. Talk about what people can expect. I mean, have you been to Columbus before, or is this the first time for you?
No, I've been. I love Columbus. Great city. Big fan of. Despite all the human trafficking going on there, I still find a lot of fun. A great city, nonetheless.
You've got your class.
I could tell he doesn't want it, so this is where I poke.
This Friday, October 27th. Tell us what we can expect with that.
I'm going to talk about the human trafficking epidemic in Columbus, Ohio.
What is going on with the human trafficking? What are you talking about? Are you a big sports fan? What's going on with that?
I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of is human trafficking.
I don't know where you're going with this.
There are a lot of news reports, yes. All right, well, listen, Sam, enjoy.
This is the best part because he snaps here.
And,
we'll look forward to seeing you. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good one. I don't know. I think he would, I know he's kind of edgy and funny. I didn't get the human trafficking thing because it really wasn't funny the first time. And then he kept doing it 2 and 3 and 4 times. Yeah. And I tried to ask him. You saw me try to ask him, is this a joke? Are you trying to be funny? What are you trying to do? And it just didn't. Well, I was just trying to explain. The audience just saw the same thing, too. Okay. We'll go to break.
Good morning.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, he really lost it. That's the only way they're worth doing to me, though, is if it's like insanely uncomfortable.
It makes you think, like, even just the way you do one of those shows. Like, those people aren't real friends. Like you're trying to make.
Some of them are good.
Some of them are good together.
Well, Good Morning America, those two that were fucking, they were real friends.
They were great.
And they were great at their job.
That's why
they shouldn't have been fired.
Why were they fired?
For fucking. Well, here's what happened. She just fucked him. He was fucking everybody there. So I think they were like, well, if we fire him, I mean, yeah, we got to.
Well,
but they were good. I did their show once, and it was just a regular interview because they were fun.
well, they should do a podcast together. Are they
I think they are.
podcast? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want a boss, especially in those kind of environments. It's just too restrictive. And it makes me think, if you like look at that guy, like, no offense to that guy that you were just talking to, but I couldn't imagine some sort of an audition process that yielded such results.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best you guys have to fucking
It's a big city, Columbus.
tell the news.
Big city with a lot of human trafficking.
It's
Yeah.
It's
She
just
almost backed you up on that. I don't know if you heard that.
She did.
She's like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of reports, and then
Yeah.
a lot of reports.
I just think it's a funny rumor to make up to be like you have a human trafficking problem, and I had no research to back that up. But it clearly, if you have Columbus pride, it bothers
there
you.
are stories. There are stories.
There's also, you're doing it on Zoom, which is extra frustrating because
Yeah.
like you're not even in the room, so they can't even go, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, you're so disconnected. They have to be very obvious when they're talking to you.
But I've done it where I was bad and it wasn't live, and they just edited it out. I'm like, God damn it, you know, got to get the live ones. But it's hard to ask for live because they know you're going to do something. So you see my predicament. I'm like, I want live, and they're like, what's he going to do?
Well, I think the gig is up.
We'll see. I got one coming up. We'll see if they unbook me.
They're not gonna. Maybe they'll be prepared and then just let you fuck with them.
They
If
have
were
done that
smart-
before, and they were. You know, I did one pre-recorded for New York One. When I was promoting MSG Theater, I did that one, and they were mad I didn't do it. But it was like, I was like,
really?
it was pre-recorded, and they were like, yeah, they told my friend, they were like, yeah, he just behaved. It was really a bummer. And I was like, well, now I got to be bad. I
because
guess.
you knew it was pre-recorded. So
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, what's the point? I was just
Why-
kind of out of energy.
yeah.
I was like, what's the point?
deflated.
Yeah,
They're playing dirty. Pre-recorded with you is playing dirty.
it is.
Yeah,
I'm
why are you
playing
doing
dirty
that?
too, though. But
You are, but that's the game we play. That's the game
Yeah.
we play.
It's
If you
just
wanna do a
fun.
morning show. When
Yeah.
Segura used to do DJ Dad Mouth.
yes. TJ Miller was another one who would do crazy shit on there, and I was like, I love that.
Segura was the king of it.
Yeah.
He came out as non-binary on a morning show. Just fucking total deadpan with a gold chain on and sunglasses.
His energy's perfect for it too.
Oh, it's
He's
so-
got that